Hey everyone, I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And welcome back to another color class. In today's color class, we are going to dive into the science based on what colors that you're wearing say about you.
This was a peer-reviewed study, and it struck me as something that we should share, primarily because color psychology is a whole science, and people study it, and they say, if you use blue in a room, it will make you feel tranquil, and and if you use orange in a restaurant, it makes you eat more. So the fast food restaurants tend to use a lot of red and yellow, and that so people will eat more and be hungrier. And green, makes you feel renewed and whatever. This study was a little bit different, and the reason that I'm bringing it to you guys, I think it'll spark a little debate. The study basically centered around what wearing particular colors makes you feel inside.
So about yourself, not what other people see or feel. It's about what you feel.
Exactly. So the first thing they said is that wearing neutral colors makes us feel safe. Now, I get that.
Okay.
I always thought that people chose to only wear neutral colors because they didn't want to be out there, so I get that wearing neutral colors is a safety factor, but I don't know if it makes us feel safe or if we just feel safe and comfortable wearing those out in public.
I will say this one was like the one color where I wasn't 100% on board with. All of the rest I completely understand, but this one, feeling safe inside wearing neutrals, I don't usually, maybe it's just because I don't tend to wear neutrals that much.
Well, I do. I love wearing, I think I've told you guys many times, I love wearing gray. I think gray is, it's my go-to because it's easy and because I always feel like I'm not making a mistake when I wear gray. So if I were to extrapolate that a little bit, I do feel safe wearing gray.
Okay.
So if we move on to our next slide, science tells us that wearing red makes us feel what? Exuberant, steal the show kind of thing. Extroverted.
I totally get this. Going out and about wearing a bold, bright red, anything will definitely make you stand out, and it definitely makes me feel like I'm standing out a bit more. So
the question is to you guys, and you put your comments down below. When you wear red, do you feel more extroverted than you would in any other color?
Next time I go out to like an event, I'm going to wear red just to see if it makes me a little bit more extroverted.
Outgoing.
Right. I tend to be a lot more introverted in social settings, but I'm going to see. Let's see what happens.
And, you guys put your comments here because conversely, this would mean if you are shy or not extroverted and you want to be extroverted in a particular situation.
Push yourself a little bit more.
Put on your red. Now, seasons, just because that's what we do, there's a red for everybody. And of course, your blue reds and your fire engine reds for winters. The orange reds for springs, soft, and I'm going to call them reds, but they move into the rose family for summers.
Right.
And burnt reds, the kind of maroonish, browner reds for autumns. Tell us what you think. I don't get that feeling, but I'm a summer, so I never really wear red.
I definitely think wearing red, even like a bold lipstick, I feel like I don't know. Does it make me more extroverted though? Do I just go out and I'm going to say I don't think so, but next time I'm going to wear bold red, lip, clothes, see what happens.
And you guys let us know. Now,
Ooh, black.
yeah, this next one, I just cringe over this because I am so afraid that we're going to go back to the wearing black constantly of the 80s and the early 90s. And I don't.
Well, I understand black does send a message of sophistication. I get that.
Why do you think that is? Because I have a theory.
Well, I think it's because it's a very overall one tone thing. There's not a lot clashing with it. And it's so rich and deep. So it kind of gives a rich and like just money.
Yeah, my theory is that it takes a lot of courage to wear nothing but black. I think that, if...
You think so?
Yeah, I think head to toe, black.
I feel like
black jacket, black shirt, black pants. That would be kind of a gutsy move for me.
I think it's like a safe move, actually, because you're not experimenting. You're not bringing any colors in. It's very just one tone, safe. It's easy to just put on a black top and some black pants and go out the door.
But you know what's interesting about that? Mm-hmm. It could be seasonal. Because I'm a summer, and if I went out head to toe in black, which isn't my season, it would take a lot of courage for me to do that.
Yes, maybe because winters look so amazing in black. It's winters, you have black within your color palette. Winters usually tend to have deep, rich hair, so the contrast is there. Maybe that's where this like the sophistication part comes in, is the contrast. You get the bold red lip, you usually pair with black. Maybe that's where you get the overall look of sophistication. You
showed somebody with lighter hair, people with darker hair. You also showed people who have kind of a bust height neckline. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we always say, if you're going to wear black, and if black is not quite in your season, to make sure that you wear something as low as possible so that you're seeing more skin tone up around your face than the black. And then the woman on the far right, she has lighter hair, but what I was noticing is that her sunglasses sort of add an element of contrast to her face, which makes her face not look ghostly. It's sort of, you've got the black sunglasses, the black outfit, and that kind of makes it okay. Oh, and she's doing your trick.
I will say, if you do need to wear black or you want to, I work out in black a lot. So how do I combat that? Pull my hair back, gel it so it gets a lot deeper. I am not, when I wear black, I know I'm not emphasizing any bit of red in my hair that day because it's not going to look red. So I know what I am emphasizing is more my cool to neutral skin tone. So I play into that a bit more and I move everything cooler. So my brows go cooler. My hair tone, when I put gel in it, it makes it deeper. It looks more slick. I pull it as far back as I possibly can. Sunglasses do add a really good element to kind of conceal, like my eye color, for instance. Even though I have a neutral eye color, if I'm out and about,
soft.
Right. I have a very soft eye color. Mascara, playing up mascara. There are tricks to help.
A vibrant lip.
Well, working out, I don't tend to wear a vibrant lip, but
good point.
So there are definitely tricks that you can do to help pull off black. Now, sunglasses are a really easy way because you're concealing a good bit of your face. Hair also, just make sure it's as far back as you can possibly get it and as deep as you can possibly get it. So do you guys think black gives a level of sophistication? Does it make you feel more sophisticated when you wear all black? I can definitely see why. I think it gives me that. Like if I were going to go to a black tie event, maybe that's where it comes from. That's where it stands from, is black tie events, things like that. That tends to be a little bit more classy than business casual. So I can see black making you feel a little bit more sophisticated. But to me, it definitely, I think it's because the color analysis in me, the color analyst in me, just knows there's a lot of work that goes with wearing black for somebody who's not a winter.
Now, I'm going to throw something out that might seem a little crazy. One historical fun fact is that when Queen Victoria, she was absolutely madly in love with her husband, Albert, King Albert, and he passed. And she went into prolonged mourning and wore nothing but black for years. And so the British society, they followed suit and they wore nothing but black for years. And perhaps our sense of that sophisticated comes kind of full circle back to historical antecedents where the upper
royalty
crust,
wore
black.
Mm-hmm.
And that was part of a trend. In fact, jet jewelry, black jewelry became all the rage. And before, jewelry, gold, silver, Rococo jewelry, lots of over-the-top jewels, and I think Louis XIV. And then during this period, the Victorian period, Queen Victoria, we started seeing a lot of black jewelry. So the British monarchy and court, it was black from head to toe. Maybe that lends some sort of feeling of that today.
I can't say that it does in my thinking of sophistication for how black makes me feel, because honestly, I didn't know about that. So I don't think that's where it makes me think sophistication. But maybe just throughout history, just lent itself to that.
When I wear black, and I do wear black, it's on days when I want to disappear. Now, blue. This one's kind of interesting because they say that blue makes us appear more positive.
When I wear blue, do I feel more positive? I don't wear a lot of blue because I'm a warmer season.
Yeah.
And I don't get the positive vibe.
Neither do I.
Why?
I see it as, certainly I have blue in my palette, and my blues tend to be a little bit softer, but when I wear blue, it's not much different than when I wear any other color. To me, it's just a color. Is that because I'm a color analyst, or is it because, I don't know.
I want to say blue would actually make me feel more safe because I like blue jeans. You know how they said neutrals make you feel safe? I would think blue actually makes me feel more safe.
Oh, that's a brilliant point. But is the blue of blue jeans, here's another crazy thought that you guys need to respond to. Is the blue of blue jeans really blue in our minds, or is it a neutral? And here's why I say this. Because blue jeans go with anything.
Right.
When you slip on a pair of blue jeans, any color goes as far as the top. Anything.
Right.
Does that make it a neutral?
That's a really good point. Blue jeans do make me feel safe. So if they are talking neutrals as us, but blue is blue. Blue jeans are blue.
Blue is blue.
But does it I just don't feel like if I were to throw on a blue t-shirt, I would feel positive.
But here's another kind of crazy social experiment. If you had a pair of blue jeans and you had a pair of blue slacks, indigo blue slacks, which are the same color as blue jeans, but they are not that style, that blue jean style, or the fabric, would you feel like you could wear any color top with those indigo slacks?
You know what? I actually have a pair of like indigo color leggings, wide leg leggings, and I pair it with everything.
Interesting.
So while I don't have indigo blue slacks per se, I do have like an indigo legging, and I do pair it with every color, just like I would blue jeans.
Interesting. Because I too have a pair of indigo slacks, And I have a very specific couple of things that I wear with those indigo slacks.
Okay, so we're
opposites.
opposites.
This is something that you guys can comment on, because the only pant-like things that I have that I wear with everything are my black leggings. Love me some black stretch pants, and blue jeans.
Yeah. So I'm not getting the positive vibe out of the blue. Like, I'm even seeing some of these models, I'm seeing more sophistication, I'm seeing more creativity. I don't know if I'm seeing positive vibes.
Yeah, I don't. And I think it's kind of antithetical, because blue, you're thinking depression, you feel blue, and so if blue is blue, like you're feeling blue, that's not more positive.
Right.
That's less positive.
Right. We're talking the opposite here. So once again, we got to hear from you. What do you guys think about blue?
Purple commands respect.
I'm trying to think. Do I feel more respected in purple? I'm just not following any of these.
Well, let me tell you what I think they're where they're headed, and
I think I know where you're headed.
I bet you do. Regal purple,
right?
The robes of rulers,
royalty.
Back in the day, purple was a dye that was very expensive. It was very hard to get. It was rare, and so the only people who wore purple were royalty. Now, the purple robes, that's one way that you can say somebody is a king. He wears the purple robe. Maybe they're getting it from that, but once again, I don't have when I wear purple, and I have to be careful about my purple. It's got to be muted because I'm a summer, and I don't feel like I'm out there going, here I am, respect me.
Right. I don't see
What
it.
color would you wear to feel more respected? Like if you were going to go do a speech, what color would you wear? Where it really made a huge difference?
First thing I think of is something in my autumn palette. Like probably
same here.
Right.
If I want to command respect, I am going to wear something that's in my palette, and the first thing I think of is gray, because it's not, it's somewhat subdued. It's not saying, here, look at me, but I'm confident enough to command respect in my gray suit.
Purple doesn't fall that much in the autumn palette. It wouldn't be my go-to if I went for a speech, I will say that.
And I have to be honest, even if we were talking about a winter or a spring in purple, I see it as being a little frivolous. Just a little more akin to red, like here I am, I'm wearing purple.
Yeah.
That's kind of my vibe.
Okay.
But, so far we're not in line with this study. However, you guys tell us where we're wrong.
Yeah. We got to know. Now next, pink. You're wearing pink, so tell me, do you feel more youthful energy when you wear pink?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yes, I do. I think pink is one of the more fun aspects of my wardrobe, and when I wear pink, I feel like I think it's more youthful.
I think my problem is because my pinks in my palette are softer
and corally.
I don't wear. It's not bright. I would understand like a bright. I don't know, when I think like youthful energy though, I also think like bright yellow, bright pinks, let me throw out some underlying thinking here. And if these things that I'm saying are true, then I'm really disappointed in these researchers. But I've talked about regal purple, I've talked about the dye and royalty. Pink, baby pink. I mean, what is more youthful than baby pink? And if they kind of resorted to those kind of
tropes.
Then baby blue would kind of give the same, because baby pink and baby blue, they're both very, they're within the same range when we think of baby colors or young, youthful colors. I don't know if I see it. I think more
Baby
bright
pink,
colors.
Barbie. Yeah, I personally feel that, when I'm wearing pink, I am more perky than when I wear my gray. And maybe my pink is my red. Pink is my red for my season.
Because you're summer, you're soft. So pink is more like youthful, outgoing for you.
What is your youthful color?
I don't know. I think it's because my season is so soft that all my colors just feel softer. I want to say, I can't even think of like a bright color that really just screams youthful energy as an autumn. It's kind of tough. Like
color analysts?
I guess a coral, a bright coral.
That's pink.
I guess, yeah. Maybe a little but it's also orangey too. It's like a pink mixed with orange. So when I was saying yellow and pinks, maybe add in some oranges. Yeah, that kind of, I can see that as being more bright and youthful. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we got one. Or they got one.
Yeah. Oh, here we have oranges. Oranges, you are social. Wait, wasn't there one that was, you were outgoing. Now you're social.
And now I am in your position. I would not be caught dead in orange. Can't do it.
Orange is a tough color to wear for a lot of seasons. I will say that.
And did you know, fun fact, orange, one of the primary and tertiary colors that was only recently named. In other words, very recently in our history, there was no such thing as the word orange. There was red, and there was yellow, and there was, reddish yellow. Orange was never part of our vocabulary until oranges, and I should say English, until oranges were discovered or imported or brought into our world, and we needed a name for them. But orange is we've always used the word red, we've always used the word blue.
I was going to say what came first, the orange or the orange?
Yes, the fruit or the name. But in any event, orange doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
For those of you who, you have orange in your season.
Yeah,
sort of.
But I don't think
it's got to be a burnt orange.
It's not it doesn't make me feel more social.
There's one time of year when orange does make you want to go talk to everybody. What time of year would that be? Halloween. It's the color for Halloween. You knock on everybody's door.
Spooky. It's not.
True, I know. I was stretching. So let us know what
coming
you think.
From the extrovert, coming from the introvert. We have two totally different thoughts on Halloween.
We do. I love it. I love it.
You're like, yeah, where do you go and talk to a bunch of people? And I'm like, there is no holiday. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. Green.
Speak to you.
Green makes you appear charismatic and charming. Do I appear charismatic or charming? Okay, I keep thinking, do you see me as charming or charismatic? I need to think, do I see myself as charming or charismatic when I wear green? Am I charming right now?
Yeah, I think you're wearing beautiful green, and you're outgoing, and you're talking to people that we like very much.
Do I feel charismatic right now? Do I feel charming? Honestly, I wear green so much.
I was going to say, rarely do I see you in anything but green.
So I'm not going to say charismatic, but I will say charming. Because I wear green a lot, and I do like to think of myself as, just like a charming person that just la-di-da floats through life. But charismatic, I don't really know if I see green as a charismatic color. Do you see green as a charismatic color?
I can sort of see that.
Now, you're going to say money. Money is green.
That is exactly where I was heading. Money is charismatic.
But money is also like a soft yellow-green.
The ink on one side of money, the other side, it's not.
True. But when we think of money green, we kind of think of like a dirtier yellow, softer yellow green, because paper yellows over time. So when I wear that fits perfectly into my palette, do I feel charismatic in like that army color green?
So here's a mind experiment. Just close your eyes and picture yourself in purple or in green. And you walk into a room full of people. In which
Charismatic
color?
purple.
Really?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's the study. And we brought it to you because we wanted to
We are
have kind
struggling.
of this interesting thought experiment. But maybe it's because we're color analysts. So those of you who are not color analysts could probably take this test a lot better and it relate to it more. But we are so sort of inwardly conditioned to think of color in a certain way. And, on 4 different groups of people or 6 different groups of people, and it's got to be certain colors and the nuances matter. I'd be interested in hearing what you folks who are just starting out in color analysis, what this means to you, because it was a study that was done with a lot of people. And if these are the results they got, clearly we weren't represented. Maybe we were, maybe we weren't, maybe we're overthinking it. We would love to hear your comments down below. Lastly, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are a new YouTube channel and we'd love to bring you on our color analysis journey and have some fun. I'm Sara. I'm Lucinda.
And we'll see you in the next color class video.